My name is Michael Woods. I'm a director of our data science group, and I also lead our financial services practice. I'm here with Max Song, who's another data scientist on our team. So, Ayasdi exists because your businesses face a profound challenge today, which is that data generation is rapidly outpacing data interpretation, which is to say that your businesses are capturing more data than you can effectively understand and act upon. What this means that this problem is getting worse, and as it gets worse, there's significant value that you're failing to monetize in the data that you already capture today. Now, Ayasdi is uniquely well positioned to help you solve this challenge, because over 10 years ago, the Department of Defense, itself not a small information generating institution, approached Stanford math professor and my advisor, Gunnar Carlson, to attempt to solve this problem. And the DARPA initiative, applying algebraic topology to data analysis, was so successful that in 2008, they asked that Ayasdi be formed to effectively commercialize and operationalize the techniques that were developed in this research initiative. We have since revealed that these techniques have extraordinary extensibility across a number of commercial domains. Specifically today, Ayasdi is working with 3 of the 5 largest energy companies, 7 of the 10 largest pharmaceutical companies, a number of major hospital systems, and a number of the largest and most sophisticated financial institutions. Now, specifically in financial services, we found 2 areas where these techniques have immediate applicability. The first is advanced predictive modeling. Whether you're deploying models to tell you when and where to trade, whether you're deploying models to tell you which transactions are fraudulent, or to make sure that you're controlling risk to maintain regulatory compliance, Ayasdi has helped its clients to create and deploy fundamentally more accurate models that lever a more complete understanding of the information contained in their data. The second area we've found these techniques to be valuable is around customer intelligence. Whether you're a private bank, a major credit card issuer, or an insurance company, you're capturing massive volumes of disparate heterogeneous data on the ways that your customers behave. Ayasdi has enabled our clients to unify their understanding of their client, to combine these data and better understand how to serve their clients. So I'd like Max now to show a view onto our platform. And so what you see in front of you is a subset, a representative subset, anonymized, of an analysis that we executed for a major credit card underwriter. Those points that you see are summarizing 188 attributes that the client was capturing, around 1,995 clients that they have. Now, each point that you see contains a set of fundamentally similar clients as measured across those 188 attributes. The edges or lines drawn between those points connect groups that are fundamentally similar to one another. And the colors that you see enable us to explore outcomes and values of interest that are associated with the clients contained in that node or subset. What do you immediately see? Well, we've colored this network by FICO score. And so embodied in this data are 4 distinct cohorts of behavior. And those cohorts roughly align with relative creditworthiness. And you can see that in the lower right, we have a high FICO score, low credit risk group. In the upper left, we have a low FICO score, high credit risk group. Now, I want to emphasize this is not simply a pretty picture. This is, in fact, a robust and precisely determined combinatorial data object. And while it lends itself to effective visual interpretation, in the same way that a correlation analysis produces a number, when you submit your information to our topological framework, you obtain a network. And the fundamental incremental expressiveness of this data object enables Ayasdi to paint a fundamentally more complete and nuanced portrayal of the phenomena embodied in your data. So let's see how that actually works in the data that we have here today. So we colored by FICO score. We also have another set of interesting outcomes in this data set. So we can color now by bankruptcy. And you'll see on the network in the highlighted region in the upper left that there's a strong concentration of bankruptcy that occurs in the clients that have low FICO scores. And this is a confirmatory discovery. What this suggests is that, yeah, the FICO score is behaving as appropriately, and this wasn't revelatory to the client. Another outcome that was of fundamental interest to them is which of their clients are either being defrauded or are defrauding them. And so now Max is going to color the network by where fraud occurred. So where you see red is where there were clients that were being defrauded or defrauding the bank. And what you can see is that there's a strong occurrence of a majority phenomena in this upper left component of the picture. And this is the fraud that the bank already knew about. This is the fraud that over years of building fraud detection models, their statistical and machine learning techniques have been very capable of converging on. However, immediately in the Ayasdi platform, we were able to subset and look at a more nuanced pattern of fraud, which is occurring in the lower portion of the network that Max is going to highlight right now. Now, this is fraud occurring in a relatively high FICO score group, fraud that had gone previously undetected. And because of the nature of machine learning and statistics to converge on fundamentally the majority phenomena, it was fraud that was being missed by the client. So to summarize, we took a data set they had analyzed for years. In a matter of days, we were able to recover phenomena they had not previously seen. And they were able to then take this information and deploy a model to better detect and prevent fraud in their client base. So to summarize, you've got a lot of data, you can't understand it. Ayasdi can help you more rapidly understand it and better make data-driven business decisions. If what you heard today is of interest to you, we'd appreciate it if you came by the booth and talked to us. Thanks for your time.